Why overthinking feels so hard to control. Have you ever told yourself, I just need to stop thinking about it? But the more you try to stop thinking, the louder your thoughts become. You replay conversations. You analyze small details. You imagine what could go wrong. You question your decisions. And even when nothing is happening around you, your mind feels loud. Overthinking feels like a battle inside your own head. So why is it so hard to control? First, understand this clearly. Overthinking is not a sign that you are weak. It is often a sign that your brain is trying to protect you. Your mind is designed to detect threats. Thousands of years ago, overanalyzing your environment could keep you alive. Today, the threats are different. It is not wild animals. It is rejection, embarrassment, failure, loss. Your brain treats social and emotional risks almost like physical danger. So when something uncertain happens, your mind goes into problem-solving mode. It starts scanning for answers. What did they mean by that? Did I say the wrong thing? What if this goes badly? What if I am not prepared? It believes that if it thinks long enough, it will find certainty. But here's the problem. Not every situation has a clear answer. So instead of solving the issue, your mind loops. Psychologists like Susan Nolan Hochseimer studied rumination, which is repetitive negative thinking. She found that the more we dwell on problems without taking action, the worse we feel. Overthinking feels productive, but it rarely is. It gives the illusion of control. Another reason overthinking feels hard to stop is uncertainty intolerance. Humans naturally dislike uncertainty. The brain prefers predictable outcomes. When something feels unclear, your mind keeps turning it over, hoping to reduce doubt. But life is full of unknowns. You cannot fully control how people see you. You cannot predict every outcome. You cannot guarantee success. So the mind keeps working overtime. There is also an emotional layer. Many people overthink because they fear making mistakes. If you grew up being criticized or judged harshly, your brain may have learned that mistakes equal danger. So now, before you act, your mind tries to calculate every possible scenario. It wants to avoid pain, but trying to eliminate all risk is impossible. Another powerful factor is identity. If you see yourself as someone who is anxious, sensitive, or always in your head, your behavior will match that belief. The brain loves consistency. So if you identify as an overthinker, your mind will continue proving that identity true. Overthinking can also become a habit. Every time you respond to discomfort by analyzing it repeatedly, you strengthen that mental pathway. The brain learns this is how we handle stress. The more you repeat it, the more automatic it becomes. There is also a neurological component. When you imagine negative outcomes, your body reacts as if they are real. Your heart rate may increase. Your muscles tighten. Stress hormones activate. Now your body feels anxious. And your mind tries to figure out why. So it searches for more problems to solve. This creates a loop between thoughts and physical sensations. You think something stressful. Your body reacts. You notice the reaction. You think even more. And it feels endless. So how do you manage overthinking? First, stop trying to force your thoughts to disappear. Telling yourself do not think about it usually makes it worse. Instead, observe your thoughts without fighting them. You can say internally, I notice that I am overanalyzing right now. That small shift creates distance between you and your thoughts. Second, move from thinking to action. If the situation is solvable, take one small step. Send a message. Clarify the misunderstanding. Prepare for the meeting. Action reduces mental noise. If the situation is not controllable, practice acceptance. Ask yourself, is there anything I can actually change right now? If the answer is no, continuing to think about it will not create control. Third, limit mental time. Give yourself 10 minutes to think through the issue. Write it down. After that, shift your focus intentionally. Structure helps calm the brain. Fourth, work on identity. Instead of saying, I'm an overthinker, say, I'm learning to manage my thoughts better. Small language shift influence how you see yourself. And finally, strengthen your ability to sit with uncertainty. Growth requires accepting that you cannot control everything. Peace does not come from solving every possible problem. It comes from trusting yourself to handle whatever happens. Overthinking feels hard to control because your brain believes it is helping you. It believes it is protecting you. But protection without boundaries turns into mental exhaustion. The goal is not to stop thinking completely. The goal is to think intentionally, not compulsively. The next time your mind starts racing, pause. Breathe slowly. Remind yourself, not every thought requires engagement. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. And the more you practice stepping back instead of getting pulled in, the more control you gain. Overthinking may feel powerful, but awareness is stronger.